Hello, this is Dan at the West End Community Allotment. Just the start of the season now, April, and we're going to have a little walk through, see what needs doing. There's quite a lot to do, and I'm thinking of doing one of these videos once a month now, so we can keep up to our progress. Okay, here we go. As you can see, it's very boggy at the moment. There's a lot of standing water in the allotment, which is normal this time of year. That's why a lot of our beds we've raised them a little bit off the floor. So the water thing. We've got a garlic bed here. We've got a very weedy bed that needs some attention. We've got Dan's wildflower area, which has just been used as a dumping ground at the moment. That needs a lot of TLC, and we need to get planting the wildflowers and the pollinators that we can spread through our guerrilla gardening projects later on in the year. So we need to get that done. Here, this side's not looking too bad. We've got some blueberry bushes here. These need to go in the ground. So that's just another little job to do. We've got the two far beds. I think we're going to be our onion beds this year. I'll have to look at the rotation manual, see how that's going. We've got this polytunnel here. I think it's very dry in here. I was going to put tomatoes in, but we're struggling on volunteers to water on a weekend, and I think it'd be a bad idea. So we might just plant this with flowers and have this as our rainy day staff room. It's got a good hard floor. As the staff area, not the staff, the volunteer area is looking very tatty and a bit out of order as well. If you look, we've got quite a few rotten boards on the floor. We've got some composite decking here, but that's another job to all put down, which we haven't got around to doing due to weather and other constraints. We come down here. We really need more volunteers, to be honest. So I'll put that out there now. If you're free between probably Tuesdays between 10 and 1, or Thursdays same 10 and 1, get yourself up to Community Allotment. If you don't know where it is, we find it on the West End Centre, or contact the West End Centre. We've got, look, this is the toilet. This needs some TLC. It's looking very run down and ramshackle. I'll call that the emergency toilet. We're coming around here. Shed's relatively tidy. We had a bit of a rat problem, so we cleaned out all the shed, threw everything away that we could, cleaned everything that was left, and that's what we're left with. The compost bays, these are a work in progress. We're emptying this one out, but they're all falling down, all in disarray, but full of good stuff under there. Plenty of worms when I dug it out. This is our hotbed, or was our hotbed last year. It was full of herbs and strawberries. We've had a bit of a clean out because it was very tatty and we lost control of it. We'll come round the corner here, we'll have a peek round here. This bed here gets neglected all the time, and we think we're going to put our strawberries in here because and the blueberries. Now this is all the soft fruit area. Here, look, we've got red currants and black currants and all sorts going on in here. We're coming to the polytunnel. Polytunnel's pretty good. We had a really good do last week. We've got a lot of seedlings growing. You know, leeks, herbs, a bit of everything. Spring onions. In here, we've planted. We're going to plant little blocks of stuff in here today instead of big bulk this year, and keep an eye on it. So we've got spinach there. Look, we've got onions in here. Rocket. So this will probably be all salad on this side. This side, I think, I don't want to put my tomatoes on the floor this year. I think I'm going to put my tomatoes on the bench because it's a bit hotter on the bench down the middle when we've got rid of all this stuff here. We need to do some work on this path, look. Very muddy. Like I said, we really need some more volunteers, or some guys to come up. All the beans growing here. Broad beans, they'll be out soon. Come in. This was the wildflower stream. This all needs renovating this year. That's quite a lot of man hours in that. through. Come up here. This is a bit good. This was the Three Sisters bed last year. We did really well out of this. It's just like a storage point for a load of horse muck for now, until we can get that compost bay cleaned out and this moved into there, because it's a bit fresh and it's got a lot of straw. It needs to rot down a bit. And that's the walk round, I think. Hopefully I'll show you this bed here as well. This bed needs some work. This was the onion bed. It didn't do very well last year because it's quite a wet bed.